windy. Some nice clouds out. Looks like it could storm. So it's the 16th of March 2020. Picking up litter on the bridge here. On a walk. Today's turned out just different. Things are just changing every day in every aspect of our lives right now with the COVID-19 virus disease thing. So there's a disease and there's a virus, and there's I forget which one is which, but the virus is the SARS-CoV-2 and the disease is the COVID-19. And I did a bunch of reading, Wikipedia and science stuff, and I don't, like, one causes the other, but like, what? How? Like, what? Yeah, anyway, I don't quite understand that. Loud noises. So I'm walking over to the SteelStacks, listening to the briefing. I mean, so yesterday was Sunday, it's Monday today, and it's a little peep. Oh boy. Oh man, I can smell this monster drink. So yesterday was Sunday, and so like last week on Friday, Thursday and Friday, churches were mentioning how they were going to cancel services or they were going to keep services going, that kind of thing. So a lot of churches were cancelling service and just doing online only. Some churches don't, like bigger churches, they already have the online, they're doing the live stream stuff every week kind of thing. BCF, the church that I've been going to, it's very small, like, I don't know, there's maybe 50, 60 people there every week. I'm not good at gauging crowd numbers, but they don't really have, like, I've been helping them do the video sermons and stuff, publishing them, so we've published a couple of them so far, and this week we actually couldn't record this week's one and publish it because there was some missionaries that talked, and they're from a secret location. But yeah, it's like just every day is different. You never know, like so like the government is saying don't have any events over 50 people, and in Australia I think it's like 250 people right now, or 200 people. In Italy they've locked down everything, and in Spain they've quarantined everyone. And I was listening to the briefing and they're saying like this is kind of unprecedented. Like, unless you went through World War II, which is probably very few people at this point, you've probably never seen anything like this before. Just in the, like, you know, we kind of think as humans, we got all this technology, we think we know what we're doing, we understand diseases, we understand this stuff, but we're not prepared. I mean, this poor guy, not prepared. He was not prepared at all for the COVID. Poor little birdie. Where is there a trash can anyway? Did I miss one? I know there'll be some down by the SteelStacks, or hopefully a recycling bin or something. Now I've probably got diseases from touching this because someone's probably got COVID and jumped off the... Anyway, so no one really knows what to do. At this new job, I haven't even been there a week. Did orientation Monday, things were, we're in a classroom, normal setting kind of thing, sitting right next to people. Tuesday I learned a bit of stuff, had a couple of days off, and then I had to take a day off because those 2 days off that I had, I was kind of sick, had the sniffles, had a bit of a sore throat, wasn't quite sure if it was corona. Even if it wasn't serious enough to warrant getting tested or going to a doctor or figuring out all that. Yeah, so Friday I didn't work, Saturday and Sunday I worked, but they kicked everyone out of this casino hotel that I'm working at. They kicked everyone out at 6 a.m, kicked the hotel patrons out at 11 a.m. So by the time I got there at 3 to start my shift, no one was there, and we were calling people to tell them, hey, the next few weeks we're going to be closed. 2 weeks I think so far, but we'll see if they extend that. And then yeah, there's no real protocols in place for this kind of thing, which is cool in the sense that you're learning, and we can maybe have plans for this happening in the future, even if it's 20 years from now. Hey, remember that? It'll be one of those weird things. It'll be like nowadays when you're like, wow, we're in a classroom and watching videos, science videos from the 70s. I found another big can here. And we're like, wow, these videos are outdated. I mean, science and education stuff, you'd hope that would be updated, but even like policies like this, like, you know, since all the school shootings happened, horrible stuff, but now all these businesses, actually for this job I didn't have to do that. Yet, at least. The past few jobs I've been to, you had to go through like a little training on like what happens if a shooter comes in, kind of like mostly for retail stores and stuff, I guess. But yeah, you know, they'll now have a policy on infectious disease shutdown protocols. So that's kind of cool that we're learning there, but yeah, just no one knows what to do. And I mean, I didn't go out and hoard toilet paper or anything, but we went to the supermarket the other night, spent a lot of money that I didn't have on groceries to kind of hopefully last us a month or so, just in case they do an actual quarantine. And I don't know, like the grocery stores are committed to staying open, blah blah blah, but I don't know, we'll see what happens with all this. It's fascinating. And the cool thing is, with working at this hotel and seeing an empty casino, I mean, I've been to casinos and some of the time they're just so spread out that it doesn't really feel packed or busy or anything. But okay, I need to find a trash can. Okay, good. Yeah, I love picking up litter and stuff, but I don't want to just carry it around forever. Thanks very much. Sorry that it wasn't recycled, but hopefully a magnet will help with that. Now I need to like wash my hands somewhere. I'm not someone to carry hand sanitizer, even during a thing like this. Like, I'd rather just wash my hands somewhere. Oh, working at a hotel, pretty cool. Seeing a place empty, especially a casino. Casinos never shut down. They're 24 hours. They got no windows. Things just keep going. So I'm like, I need to find a way to see if I can like get photographs, because that's what a fascinating scene, an empty casino or an empty hotel. Like, you know, we could do time lapses from every room or something like that, like with the sunset. Yeah, just the possibilities. And I've asked some of my managers, and like on the first day of this shutdown zone, it wasn't really like a priority kind of thing that we're thinking about, but I'm like, hey, we got 2 weeks, we've pretty much done all our work. More trash. Don't worry guys, I got it, it's fine. You know, we got 2 weeks of, I mean, we're going to be cleaning, but like, when you're cleaning on top of cleaning, that doesn't make sense. Once it's thoroughly clean and sanitized and no one is there, it can't get unclean, I guess. So I'm sure there's going to be, the great thing about a lot of jobs, including this new one I just got, is they're paying people, whether it's a reduced rate or the same rate or whatever. They're gonna continue to pay me the same rate, which is just awesome. Like, I've been out of work for 2 months, 2.5 months, and that helps a lot. I mean, I'm still looking at jobs on the back burner, because who knows what's gonna go on here. No one's probably gonna even hire anyway, but being let go from jobs, you just don't trust anyone these days. And now with all this going on, I was hoping the Hoover Mason Trestle might be open, but I'm guessing not, and also it is sunset time, so it might be already closed for the day. So yeah, that's just a little update. Coronavirus, COVID-19. lots of stuff shut down. Yoga studios are doing online classes, churches are going online, school is going online if possible, universities, a lot of retail are closed, restaurants are doing delivery takeout. At my work they have a cafeteria, and yesterday when I was there they had a reduced menu, and then the chefs had to serve you. Usually you serve yourself at the buffet thing. And today they made a change that it's takeout only, and you can't eat in the cafeteria. You have to take it to wherever you work or eat in the public food court thing. Yeah, that's and like my sister's hosting an event this week that I don't know, hundreds of people have registered, paid for this event, and she's trying to figure out, she's in Australia, she's trying to figure out, like, do we cancel or not? And things are just changing day by day. Like, legally they don't have to cancel an event with only maybe 100 or more people. Yeah, I wish it should be a mandated law that every trash can has a recycling bin next to it. It's frustrating when you have to throw recycling. I always say I gotta keep a plastic bag on me, but I always forget when I go out on walks and stuff, like when I'm not I'm going on a litter pickup trek. Yeah, it's closed for the day. Man, it's windy. Woo! It's chilly too. I think it's somewhere like 0 degrees Celsius. Now this is all empty because it's winter and a Monday evening, but it also is a little bit eerie. When I was walking into work yesterday, 2 crows were just flying overhead and just going ah ah. It was so eerie because at that point everything had closed and there weren't many people around or many cars, and it was just like, that was creepy. And this what do you call them, lollipop man, a guy guiding traffic, he was like, well, that was scary, like something out of a movie. So yeah, now maybe the Tokyo Olympics might be cancelled. There's ads for Music Fest here August 4th, but who knows if Music Fest will be on. South by Southwest is cancelled, all the big music. And in January we saw Deadmau5, and a couple weeks ago we saw Devin Townsend. Both in Philly, both pretty packed venues. Probably plenty of coronavirus around there because, you know, it started back in September, December. Looks like they got the roads closed around here. Opening spring 2020. Oh, they got a new little booth. I guess it's gonna be like a bar or something. I should probably take some photos. Like, yeah, this is not abnormal to have this like this, I don't think. I mean, the building is quiet looking, like, I guess the cinema is closed. Oh, that's a good reflection. The cinema would normally be open, I think, on weeknights. Maybe not quite as eerie or beautiful as when Lydia and I came down here a few years ago. Was it like 3 years now? And it had snowed 2 feet or something, and no one was around, everything was shut down. Went through here with the dog, it was gorgeous. But yeah, that is where we're at. I was trying to think of any other, like, I like recording these things as like a little historical document of, you know, back in 2020 when this big event happened. I mean, things are gonna change day to day. Johnny Cupcakes in Boston closed for the foreseeable future, and they're talking about, like, you know, can you buy our stuff online as much as possible. It's really hard to support small businesses, like if they have some kind of delivery or Uber or something, but like what if the Uber guy is sick? What if he's getting your food? And yeah, it's tough, like, to maybe prioritize people who have gotten it or now immune. Are people immune when they've already had the coronavirus? Like, is it rust or did it just get a bit of yellow paint on it? Yeah, just so many unknowns, that's the thing. And that's fine, but it's the communication that's important, like the government and companies and stuff. I mean, the government is really like the head honcho of what's really because you know, businesses don't want to shut down unless they're obligated to. Like I was getting at before, like we've just built such a system of it just keeps going. The stock market just keeps going. Businesses just keep going. Sure, schools, at least in America, they shut for 3 months over the summer, but that's all kind of planned. Like, schools are shut down now. Does that mean they'll start up early before the summer is over? Are kids gonna have 6 months off? I guess they're doing school at home or online or something, so I guess it's not completely off school, but daycares probably can't be open because if little kids get it and pass it on to their parents, who then pass it on to their grandparents. So what do you do with daycare? Or I guess if you're home from work, you don't need daycare. So many factors of like, we've just built such a society that is just not ready for a pandemic like this. Oh wow, another bottle. Woe is me. That was the title of the sermon at PCF this weekend, or last weekend, or at least the one that we published. It was recorded in February. So all this hotel is going to expand, I believe, this way. They keep talking about it's going to be that way towards the river, but I saw pictures where it's going to come all down here, like there'll be a water park and an extended area. I think that's probably the better place for it, because man, you could get some, I mean, these buildings aren't really used at all for anything. They're just a bunch of shells. I think it's gorgeous, abandoned, dangerous, adventurous, eerie. Anywho, oh, so is this really blocking cars through all this area. Oh, look, a bin. Oh, bins. It's great. That's today. That's good old Monday. It's yeah, we've been kind of looking at all the different videos and services that church has put on yesterday, just to kind of see what that's going to be like going forward. Because I mean, churches do a lot throughout the week too, Bible studies and soup kitchens and all kinds of stuff that all just like cancelled now. I mean, people are doing online like Zoom Bible studies and all that kind of thing. Now this is when I was not feeling well last week, I was drinking water, pounding the water. I try and drink as much as I can, but it's like just not a habit that I've ever formed. I drink enough, but not as very much as I need. Anyway, now, like, I'm at the point when I have to like plan out my drinking. Okay, I'm gonna drink a cup of water, that means I'm gonna have to pee in half an hour, blah blah. So before I went on this little stroll here, which I'm looping back on myself now, I was gonna do like one big loop, maybe so the problem that I'm getting at here is I gotta pee and nothing's open, and I'm not one to piss in the bushes, and there's like cameras all around here. So I might have to just make my mosey my way home. I wanted to do a loop. Let me do it. I should have just walked down that way, but I can cut through here. And like, I don't know if I'm an old man. That's clear. But oh, that was me echoing. I thought I could hear something. I guess there are speakers up there. Yeah. So when I go to bed at night, I usually don't drink a ton of water and go to bed. I've been drinking quite a bit of tea lately. That's nice. But like sometimes I'll drink tea before bed. There's a guy working at PBS there. Drink tea before bed and then I'll pee, but then I'll drink water on top of that, and then like every other night sometimes I have to get up in the middle of the night. It's like 1 a.m. or it's like 5 a.m. and I have to go to the toilet. Like I don't wake up in the night to go pee. Come on, man. Anyway, this is my riveting life. So I went out on this walk and I'm like, okay, I gotta drink a little bit of water, but not too much. Evidently I drank too much. Now I gotta pee. And there's nowhere to pee. Is there? I mean, I could probably hold it. I don't know, man. It's getting... Walking doesn't help. Biking helps, because it just evaporates out of your body. But I'm not working up a sweat here. Oh man, I can't get up on that hill, can I? I have to go around. Bugger! I thought I was going to be able to like go up that hill to the street, but there's a fence. Why is there a fence? Oh, come on, man. Hey, a clothing drop-off. If I just keep trucking, there's a 31-minute vlog. I'm sure it'll cut out the ums and ahs and we'll get it down to 10 minutes. There's buses. There's buses moving around. There's another one up there. I don't know if they're actually transporting people. Like cutting off every second row or every third row. Keep your social distance. Oh, I didn't get to look at that yet. I'm sure someone owns socialdistancing.com at this point. More litter, guys. More litter. Just blowing around in the wind. There's tons of litter up on this hill, but one step at a time. Now I don't know where the next trash can is either. Walking is so slow compared to biking, or even running. Yeah, biking is faster than both of those legged sports. You don't use your legs while you're biking, you use your mind. So, yeah, that's all. My hand's a bit chilly. I gotta bloody pee. Oh, what? This fence goes... Am I trapped? Oh, crap. Nah. I can't be trapped. People have to walk out of here for the... Oh, crap. Don't people park in here to get out to the... Come on, man. Oh, there's a door. Oh, it's probably locked. Why is there a fence around the parking lot? Get out! Is this part of the COVID? Or is this... There's a door and it's bloody chained! Shy sugar! Sugar mugger! Well, I should probably just keep recording in case I die of... I mean, I could climb that fence, but I don't want to. What the heck? What? Like, there's no path to that door in the fence, so I'm guessing it's not really used much. And I know this parking lot is more for like overflow. But and I guess for staff, employees and stuff. But what is that? Why there's a fence to protect employees' cars? I guess. But couldn't there be a sign? No pedestrian exit? And that would be annoying if you had. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I've seen this. Well, I've seen it full of snow. I don't know if I've ever seen it full of cars. But why would you make? Well, this is going to be a good Strava walk here. Yeah, like people have to walk all the way up there. I don't know. I am just in a very unique situation they did not intend for when they built this parking lot. I hope this sounds okay. I know when I'm gripping this tripod it makes all this stupid sound because of the sealed case. I think the pee went away for a little bit, so I don't even know what the quickest way home would be, but I think doing a loop would be okay. I think doing a loop would be okay. Well, it's been lovely having you here. Maybe that's why there's a fence. Isn't the whole place private property? I'll make an update. Coronavirus 2020. It's still just the beginning, pretty much. Oh look, another one. Still just the beginning. We have no idea what's going to happen. But here comes adventure. Oh yeah, and we got like no snow this year. We had 2 snowfalls and they were mediocre. I like a lot of snow. And there's some trees are blooming already. I saw daffodils blooming earlier. It's cold, but stuff's blooming. Stuff's like, hey man, I haven't had a freeze in a good while. I'm ready to pop. More trash, not enough hands, and not enough bins. Yep, here we go. The super duper exciting part about what's going on is people are going to have an ample amount of downtime, which means they can get a lot done. In saying that, if you've been putting off doing something for your business or something for your life, like starting yoga or starting to learn how to ride a bike or biking regularly or quitting smoking or getting a video library of all your yoga classes or all your bike training classes or your marketing classes or whatever it might be, getting your social media set up for your business. Hey look, 777. It's probably an arrow, but it's a 7 as well. Some long 7s, man. Yeah, if you haven't got your social media set up well with your business yet, you're a small business, that kind of thing, this is the ample time. You have like, you don't have 2 weeks off necessarily, but you have 2 weeks of focus. Get your work done super quickly, perhaps, depending on your job. Might not be possible if you work from home, might be harder to work from home, but now's the time. And if you need some like business consulting, social media consulting, video production, that kind of thing, I am here. This video, I don't know if it's, I want to put it up now, but I can't put everything up because I've said some things in here that'll be like private. Woo! You guys flying? Bouncing? But cutting up, oh man, cutting up 4K, 40 minutes of 4K video, that's gonna be fun. I have lots of off days right now that I could make some content for people, get your brand all set up. So hit me up if you need something like that. I gotta do the background that's interesting. Like the SteelStacks are gorgeous. I gotta talk like this. I would use my right arm, but that's with my dirty hand at this point with all this litter. Where's their trash can? There's no trash cans on the way. Ooh, I have to cross the street. I think there's recycling there too. Alright, let's get this, guys. Try not to get smushed by a big metal vehicle. Here we go. The Greenway has trash cans in Bethlehem. Good blokes. Main Street, Nazareth. Nazareth does not have trash cans anywhere except for Emily's Ice Cream, which is a disgrace. Okay, we've got 2 recyclables, 1 trash. I don't even know what to wipe my hands on anymore. Is bark a good substance for sanding off germs? Whatever. Alright, crossing again. So, yeah, so now's a good time to get stuff done. And I'm thinking, although thinking at this point is kind of a moot point, but you know, if people are having, oh boy, this guy's flying, go Mazda, get that red light. He's just zooming towards a red light, good stuff. So I'm thinking, even if you have lost revenue from this time, the next few months, your retail store, you got to shut down, you're doing delivery only, or you're a wedding photographer, weddings have been cancelled. I had a shadowing for a wedding this weekend and that was cancelled, postponed to another time. I'm guessing once it's all over, people are probably gonna, this Christmas, unless people are really hurt, this Christmas is probably gonna be bank. Because people are going to be in their jobs again, making money again, ready to spend money that they hadn't been able to spend during this time. It may all just even out in the end. I know supermarkets right now are going through a point when they're making bank, when they didn't expect to, because everyone's overspending, overbuying, hoarding, prepping for the apocalypse, when they don't really need to be. So supermarket owners and CEOs are saying, hey, just calm down. And the president said this too. Just calm down, it's fine. There'll be food, there'll be stuff. We need to give us a minute to restock, you know, get stuff manufactured. Gee whiz. So, there's that aspect of it. Yeah, even if they made bank now, maybe people will spend less once this is over, and it may just all even out. Stock market will all just even out. But I don't know, it could just, Christmas could be just mint. People could be like working really hard once this is over, doing lots of overtime, making lots of tips, I don't know. I just had an inkling today that that could be a thing, that this holiday season will just be like peak revenue for a lot of businesses, but that's, things could change tomorrow. Meteorite could hit, could spread corona to the Antarctica, all the penguins die, it's, yeah. So, that's it. I'm here, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 2020, March 16th. I'll let you know what happens next.
Let's hear it for Stimpy, not Ren. You don't even know. Okay, this is called March of the Poozers, and it's about Poozers marching. Ready?